Well, oh gosh, I can't even justify going to the space station. I need to know what this is. Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to No Man's Sky episode 181, where we are T-minus 2 days from the Beyond update dropping, and I have to say, I'm getting pretty excited. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to check in our fleets. All 5 of our expedition fleets with our frigates are ready to return, so we're going to take our inventory, our money, and all of that, and while we're doing that, instead of reading it and going through it step by step, instead we're just going to talk about the news of what we're going to do with No Man's Sky. You see, it seems when I post a news video for the channel, it doesn't quite get the views as one of the videos in the series, so instead I figure we'll just talk about the series in the video and what we're going to do. So when the Beyond update comes out on Wednesday, the idea is going to be that hopefully we're going to be able to live stream, and if all goes well, maybe even get a little bit of multiplayer going on with it, but I'm not sure how that's going to work within the stream. My intention, though, is to live stream the day that Beyond drops, so you should do your best to try to make sure you're caught up with the videos for Monday and Tuesday. I even went so far as to not pre-record these episodes. And, of course, we didn't get all 5 expeditions, as our inventory is full. Not really full, but full enough. So I think we can just turn around and sell some of this stuff immediately right now. And we'll go on our way here shortly. So we have the crate of translucent orbs. Whoa, 2 million units. I almost wish I could display this. Like, maybe I don't want to sell it. Maybe I want to put it on display. Like, how come that's not a thing? I'm going to put that on display. The packet of parched mold. Fall hop clippings. Lone vine berries. That's a lot of money. It's actually a lot of money. I like it. And then once we're good with that, we're going to switch over to the freighter, where we're going to sell things like neural ducts, and sac venom, and Korvax convergent cubes, and activated copper. We don't need the effigies. I'm, gosh, fairly certain we don't need that much tetracobalt or chloride lattice. Let's see how much of it stacks in a single block. I'm pretty sure it's only 10, right? So we need to sell 8, and why don't we just put these on my person and we'll sell them that way. That'll be simpler. Leave that here. This can also go to my person because we're going to move that to a starship. This is going to be sold. That's going to be stored there and stored there. Okay, and the freighter's inventory is cleaned back out, and we're ready to sell some of this stuff. Okay, wonderful. Hopefully we'll be able to do this fairly quickly. I don't want to spend too much time doing this, but at the same time it is stuff that needs to be done, and if we take the time to do it now, it's just going to make our life that much easier later. I think that was all I wanted to sell right away. This is all going to be stored. That's going to be stored. Good, hold on to it. A little bit of extra here. We need more carbon. We have this condensed carbon, but we need more regular carbon. So I think what I'm going to do, since I stop for crystals so often, is I'm just going to break one of these bits of condensed carbon down into straight up carbon. Now let's go finish off the final expedition that's trying to return back to the fleet, and then I think we'll be ready to warp to the next system. But we're going to put a hold on this new Uncharted system every single episode. We're going to put a hold on that because we need to prepare for the Beyond update. Let's just get all of this. Wow, that was a lot. So much stuff. And the freighter is, oh my goodness, with the destabilized sodium. Wow. Super oxide crystals. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my. So I think what we'll do is we'll put the ones we want to keep on our exosuit, and then what we'll do is we'll just sell all of the ones on the freighter. I think that's the easier way to do that. Stabilized sodium and superoxide crystals, right? So now we can send those back. All of this is going to go on a starship. This can be sold. And the neural ducts can be sold. Okay. I think we could hold on to the, what is this? This is not that worth that much money. We could hold on to the neural ducts, and we could try to take them to a trading economy, but I'm not going to do that just yet. Now there was talk. Norman did mention, possibly doing some trading, trying to get as many units as possible as we lead up into the beyond. And I thought, oh, that's actually not a bad idea. So we're going to do some trading. But also for this episode, we're going to be going to a system and hopefully getting some upgrades for our fighter and potentially digging up some salvaged technology. The big reason for the salvaged technology, the underground technology, is because we're going to need possibly blueprints to be unlocked. Many new blueprints is what the update said for base construction, and so we might need some salvage technology to unlock them. So let's find ourselves a nice thriving economy. Unavailable. Is this that's a red star uncharted system, pretty cool, but not what we're looking for. Mining balanced, satisfactory, declining. We're looking for a good economy, somewhere we can really stock up on just whatever they're selling. Flourishing construction economy. That's not bad. Viking. It's got water. Let's go ahead and set this as our destination. We'll just look around at a couple more. Developing, medium supply, sustainable. We're looking for something a little bit... I don't know if flourishing is the same as like opulent. I think it is. I think it is. Look, we're getting way away from our target now. Okay, we're going to go here because it is flourishing and it is a construction with a pretty high post there by -15. Let's do it. We're warping. Ah, the Repangum 7 system with the teal nebula. Look at that. See, no, that's not teal. That's seafoam. Seafoam, and then it kind of goes into this wintergreen. Look at that. Oh, look at that planet. Oh, I'm so excited. It's a new system. Let's go. Let us investigate. Now, we do need dihydrogen. We actually have a good bit of tritium, but we need quite a bit of dihydrogen. Oh, look at all the jelly. No, not the microprocessors. Oh, do I want to buy them all? Yeah. I don't have the inventory for that. I'm sure of it. How about if we go to the freighter? Ooh. Purchase. Nice. Okay, well now we need to run that for a little bit. Now the big reason I wanted to go ahead and get some carbon broken down here is so that I could make some bases that were maybe smaller and more intricate, but more free-form, made of things like wood and the interlocking, the more modular base pieces that aren't so pre-built. There you go. Not prefab. Non-prefab. That's what I'm searching for. I think if we go, yes, here we can pull straight off the... Can we not pull straight off the freighter? I was sort of hoping we could. I mean, that's quite a bit of dihydrogen jelly, to be fair. I don't know if I want to process all of this on camera. This might take a little bit of time. Let's see if I can do this the fast way. Oh, I almost did it. Hold on. So it's kind of a race. I'm starting to see how to do this. It's just to keep it spinning. It's like a chain reaction. Don't let it stop. Don't let it stop. Oh, too late. I let it stop. It is pretty fast. I don't see a reason to cut this out. I mean, this is pretty quick. I mean, we're practically done already. Look at that. We're already done with the bit we took out. Let's see how much that is. Ooh, that's a good bit. Look at all that dihydrogen. Oh, we might be able to send them back out on an expedition already. Oh my, now we're short on tritium. Okay, well, we don't need to worry about compressing the rest of this yet. Holy moly, look at all that. Wow. That's good. I like that. That's very good. So from here, we'll store this in our inventory, and we're going to get this sorted onto our starship, and then from there, it will be time to check out the system. We'll see if we can get some tritium from maybe the space station or a local trading post. We still haven't done the base salvage module that's on board the freighter here to recover all the stuff from our last freighter, and we haven't done any of this elite or any of these exotic ships being decked out, and most importantly, I really want this ship to get set up eventually. So we're just going to start laying stuff out here. So we're going to need 3 pulse engines, 3 phase beams, 3 shields, 3 photon cannons, 3 positrons, and maybe even 3 cyclotrons, like and 3 I mean, why wouldn't we just get? Why wouldn't we make this fighter no inventory? Just like all weapons, all upgrades, just straight up make it a beast. I mean, okay, it wasn't the best rolls on stuff, but it's not bad. I think that's ultimately what I want to do with that, is just forego any inventory and just make it an all-around fighter. I don't know what the online portion and the changing of the NPCs and everything is going to be in Beyond, but, however, it's going to involve things... If it's going to involve things of more space fighting, then I'm going to want to get my fighter in order, so I'm not always using my explorer to fight, even though it is good. Alright, let's put the semiconductors, the organic catalyst, the hot ice, and that's the most important stuff. So all of these other things... No, and the thermic condensate, that's also important. All of this, aronium, herox, lemium, iridesite, right? Or not the iridesite, but the aronium, the lemium, the herox, it all turns into... It all becomes iridesite and geodesite. The other things, like the thermic condensate, if you remember, we actually needed those for the construction of things. Just like grantine. I don't think we needed this either, because if you look... we'll just do this briefly, because I know we've covered this in past episodes. The geodesite is dirty bronze, herox, and lemium, right, which we don't need any of those. And the iridesite is aronium, magnagold, grantine. So any of those we can pretty safely break down, because we are absolutely just swimming in geodesite and iridesite. And so any of these that do break down to the constituent parts, which they all do, we can do that. In fact, I'm tempted to pull everything out of this one that makes geodesite or iridesite happen. Like all of this granting and, yeah, this aronium. We can send these to different, we can send these to a different ship. Might even be that we eventually need to get rid of one of these exotic ships for another ship to store stuff. What does this ship have? Ooh, a phase beam module. See, we needed to look at this. Let's send that to the freighter, and then the freighter we can send our decorations down to this starship. So what we'll do is we'll store 10 geodesite, and we'll store our iridesite. And then what? We get one more thing? I guess it doesn't really matter. It's just for decorations. The rest of this, though, should be sold or ripped up into pieces. Well, we have another ship for now. And now I'm spending a little bit more time doing this than I wanted to, so I don't want to belabor it. But let's just see what's in our other ship. It's been a little bit. Maybe there's some neat stuff in here. Nope, nothing. Okay. So instead, let's send all of our weird stuff here. I don't see a reason to store all of this. Let's just see if we can balance it out somehow. So we've got 1, 2, 3 Herox, 1, 2, 3 Limium, 3 Grantine. So let's see if we can get 3 Aronium, right? And then the rest we're just going to break. And we're not even going to be keeping them anymore off of the expeditions, because why would we? I mean, if we get the geodesite and the iridesite, why would we keep any of this stuff? Yeah, limium, dirty bronze, aronium. We don't need any of that. So we've got our geodesite here, because we're looking to make money. Remember, we're looking to make a lot of money before Beyond comes out. So let's get our ducks in a row. Look at all this iridesite. Oh my goodness. And then we have polyfibers, some hot ice, acid, organic catalyst. We'll go here. Thermic condensate, semiconductors. This is all good stuff. Okay, this is what I want this starship particularly to look like. Done. Now, we'll store 3 of each of these submetals on this starship. And then the rest will get... I don't even know if I'm going to break them down in the gold and silver and such. I'll probably just sell them, truth be told. The aronium, and then we don't even have enough to hold the dirty bronze. If we took the grantine and the aronium back, we could put 2 of the dirty bronze on there. And then that's pretty much it. Alright. Wonderful. So now the rest of this stuff is sell. We can finally get out into the system. Wonderful. Let us launch off the deck of our Imperial cruiser. Wow. Okay, there's a lot of traffic here. Let's see if there's any frigates for sale. I know we could purchase an exploration frigate. That would be helpful. And we definitely need a supply frigate, and I think that's combat. We don't need a combat frigate, but I would take a science frigate. What do you have? C-class at 2.3 mil. I accept these terms. Welcome to the fleet. Oh look, another group warped in. Alright, well let's deviate a little bit. I want to be flexible. We still need a supply frigate. Another trade frigate. Oh, here's a trade. Hold on. They don't appear to be hiring, or looking for work, rather. There's an exploration frigate. There's a supply, maybe? Who's calling? Is that a supply, or is that industrial? 1.8 industrial specialist. No, thank you. Okay. Huh. I wonder what sort of planet we have over there. The Lost Blue Planet? Well, oh gosh. I can't even justify going to the space station. I need to know what this is. A Lost Blue Planet. No. We have to... No. I gotta know what this is now. We're gonna go here. Let's go ahead and load up our fuel. Inventory is fairly squared away. Okay. Entering the atmosphere in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Prepare for atmospheric entry. Angle is a little steep. We're going to level it out. Alright. The sky appears to be a lavender. I want to stay on the coastal side of things. Looks like there's a good bit of beaches down here. Let's try to make landfall on some of these beaches. Okay, it's a little mountainous. Not really mountainous, it's hilly. There's some steep terrain variation. Oh, there is some sort of particulate in the atmosphere here. Oh, what is happening? Hold on. We're gonna settle down on this island here. This is incredibly peculiar. There's some form of large mushrooms here. I'm getting some interesting readings from the water. Let's go see what this building is over here. Oh. Everything is so crimson. It's like I can hear the sound of grating glass. And it looks like this is just a debris field near a cave. External temperature is fine. Inverted superstorms. I don't even know what inverted superstorms means. I'm not doing anything. Oh, is it the rings? There are rings here, are there not? But not here? So there are some rings? I don't understand. Well, I've got to see what this water is. Whoa. This is a little unnerving. But it's just so color deprived. I find it crazy that it's called a Lost Blue Planet. What's so blue about it? How interesting. Alright, you know what? Let's pick up a bit. Okay, some different types of mountainous structures here. These rings, they mean something. The atmosphere is incredibly thick. Unlike the other planets... Oh! Unlike the other planets, this one actually has rings that are somewhat small. Alright. I think one of the things we're going to have to do to fully understand this planet is we're going to actually have to take a look at, you guessed it, the deeper parts of the ocean. So let's find a part of the ocean that looks like it's going to be nice and deep. This whole side looks to be pretty shallow, but it looks like there might be an ocean over here. Alright, let's pull out right out of this asteroid field here. Ooh, that looks like a lot of open water. Oh, what do we have? Like I said, a lot of traffic in this system. Is anybody for hire? A couple of science vessels. No, let's not lose our view of this nice wide open section of ocean. Look at this. Boy, this is just a massive side of the ocean. I wonder if there's even any islands out here that we can land on. Oh, it looks like there's a small one here. Let's head for these. This little island chain sort of dotting this shallow area here. These atolls. You can just see how everything like changes once you get down in the haze. The color is almost sapped right from everything. Like you're deep underwater already. For some reason, only the color red, only the wavelength red is making it down through the particulate in the sky. It's quite unusual. Quite unusual indeed. I don't know, do we want to go... Vintage removes all the false color that we're getting, but then so even Vibrant does to a degree. But the default filter, we get to see things as they truly are. Okay. I'll bite. It's not exactly what I imagined when I heard Lost Blue Planet. But I'm curious. I'm curious what we have in these oceans, and... Oh, it looks red because everything looks red. I'm curious to see what we have here. Let's investigate. And I think the surest way to do that... No crashed starships anywhere. Everything is just swollen and red and, like, pulsing with some kind of particulate that's not, like, blood, but it's not. It's just only giving off the color crimson. But surely this planet isn't just got plants full of blood. That couldn't be a thing. Oxygenated, iron-rich blood? Yet every plant, once it's shined a light on it, that's all we get back. I'm not sure. I think I've seen enough of this planet, though. We're just going to move on. As interesting as this lack of color is... Oh, and the sun does change things a little bit, but not much. No. It feels stifling. Slightly. Ooh, and there are predators, too. Oh, a couple of them. Oh, my. Multiple of them. 3, 4 of them. Hold on. Those are quite large. Whoa. Oh. Dare I get in the water even to try to scan them? And these fish are large. There's actually quite a bit of aquatic fauna here. What is that thing? I don't even see eyes on it. It's so intimidating. Alright, let's try to get a little bit far away so we can see them from a distance before they see us, shall we? Alright. Oh, there it is, there it is. A couple of them. Alright, hold on. No, right there, right there. Come on. Oh, gotta keep it on them the whole time. It's tough. Vectorized, hostile, cannibal even. Oh, it's a cannibal too. We'll get a few of these aquatic creatures while we're down here. Might as well. Haunted by unheard sounds. Ugh. Those large cannibalistic predators? Yeah. This water's not even that deep. Well, I mean, we are kind of out in the ocean, but they've gathered over here by this little rock island. It's a unique planet, I'll give it that. But it doesn't quite do the speaking to me that I would like it to. Let's depart the atmosphere. We'll take a look at one more planet, and then I think we'll head to the space station. Oh, we have the one we started near. What do we have over there? A bountiful planet that's red. Red on red. Interesting. I wonder if this is the origin of the particulate. But now, how could any of the red organic matter from this planet make its way to the other lost blue planet? And why would it be a lost blue planet? It's sort of like calling Greenland Greenland. There's nothing green about it. So here we are, right back into sort of a section of the ocean. But really what I would like to do is end up over here. Looks like there's a lot of ocean to scan. And we'll start here. We'll see what sort of aquatic... Oh, the trees are green. This is not something I anticipated. And the terrain is not very... It's very smooth. It's very homogeneous. These are very flat, sort of tropical islands. I do like that they have trees on them, and I do like that the trees are resembling of palms. Local scans reveal water here is incredibly shallow. Sort of a Mediterranean sort of ecosystem. Oh. Sub-oceanic scans reveal a deep underwater cave in this sector. Let's investigate what's going on here. Refreshing breeze. Minimal sentinels. And look! Oh, hold! Be still my heart. Oh, that's an abandoned building. Well, I don't really care about that. This is quite an interesting little planet. Okay, I'll bite. Let's... Ooh! Cannot wait till we can tame creatures. Stalks prey for days. Eats eggs. Oh, well, you're going to try and do something to me then, aren't you? No, we're going to take care of you. I wonder if you can make them pets and take them onto your freighter. That would be nice. So according to this, yeah... It's a little murky down here, but oh my goodness, look at this underwater cave system. Oh my, this is for real. This is the real deal, as they say. Look at this. It's so smooth. It's almost like it was burrowed out by like a giant worm or an eel. Sub-chamber? Hold on, there's more. Okay, well this is where it gets to be a little bit of a tight area here. We could stay with the main cave. Let's... Are you giving chlorine and something else? Let's stay with the main cave. Look at this. Okay, and here it opens up again, so we're going to check it out. Let's surface here for a moment. It does continue underground very, very, very far. Oh my. Oh my. I can't help but wonder if there are what sort of a food chain there is in this area, because I think this has got to be a place to set up an underwater base, even a small one, right? Look at this. It's just a little. The water clarity is not what I would want. It's definitely a high mineral content. But look at this. See, now we're not even in a cave. It's just open. There's sort of an island over there. But what if we want to go into the cave? What if the cave is where our base should be? See, I think that's the real ticket. Oof. Is to settle a base down somewhere where you can really just be tucked away. All secret-like. No, this is a pretty interesting little cave system. But I think at this point, I'm ready to see what the land looks like. But I think what I'll do is we'll go ahead and put a beacon down here, because I don't think I want my base necessarily in the ocean of this planet, but if the land is really as neat as I think it's going to be, I could see going after a base on another section. Look at this underwater mountain, and how it just drops, and there's another ravine. Okay. We did our underwater exploration. The sky is yellow. And the trees are green. Some of them are red. But I don't know. Just sporadically dotting the horizon, these little islands. They don't seem like much at first glance, I guess. Ooh! Ouch! No, you... hush. I don't have time for this nonsense, my goodness. Now, apparently there are indeed large predators on land. Enjoys the hunt and eats flesh chunks. Well, I have no desire for that, so... So these are the rings of the planet, and at this particular vista, they just sort of hug the horizon a little bit. That's interesting. I find that very interesting. Let's exit the atmosphere a touch, just to pick up speed, maybe. But I don't want to go into orbit yet. Okay, they did register me as entering orbit, so they're going to try to scan my ship. Let's come down out of orbit. Here we go. Down into the jungle. They're still trying to scan me. I don't think they're going to be able to. Look at the lack of elevation difference on this planet. How peculiar. I know, it's slightly higher uphill here than there. But, ooh, here we go, here we go. There we go. No hostile scan for me. Thank you very much. Reinforcements are arriving. No. 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 No, you guys just go away. You do your own thing. You forget all about me. I don't know about this planet. It's definitely got some oddities. Viking transmission tower, we've got 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 3 is 8, plus 4 is, no, plus 5 would be 13, plus 8 would be 21, plus 13 would be 34. Right, and we got a distress signal. Okay, we could get something interesting from that. We'll have to go check it out. But that's going to be next episode, because I think I've done quite a bit here for our first episode of the week. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. Hopefully you've enjoyed episode 181. Do be sure to stay close to the channel Wednesday. I would even dare say ring that bell and subscribe so you can see when we go live with the Beyond update in 2 days. Until then, watch out for predators and take care.